Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah Moon, and today we're going to be continuing with the Charming Empire Koichiro Sera's part, and we're going to be doing episode 6 today. Don't mind my cat in the background. She's going to be there doing cat things. Sera leads me to a bamboo grove near a Shinto shrine where we can hide. The archway and shrine are so old that they're starting to rot. I can tell no one has visited this shrine for a while. Whoops. Sera strides into the shrine without hesitating. Are we allowed to go in?
Ah. ここは王宮で所有している神社だからな。
The palace? It looked pretty sad for a palace shrine. I don't think it's been taken care of.
先代の時はここも綺麗だったんだがな。
Sera sighs. Even though he doesn't specifically mention it, I read between his words. Were you at the palace when my dad was the emperor? What was he like? Sera continues towards the shrine without answering. Did he not hear me? That's my cat knocking over things like a cat does. But it's hard to ask again, so I just follow behind him in silence. The shrine is dark inside until Sera lights up a candle to brighten it up. I look around, but the shrine is pretty empty.
やはり何もないな。
No, this is fine.
それならいいんだが。
Sera mumbles awkwardly.
何かかけられるものがないか探してこよう。お前はここから動くなよ。
Okay. Sera walks deeper into the shrine. His footsteps get farther away until they disappear entirely. I hope this palace is okay. There's no one around to respond, but talking out loud beats a creepy silence. Where did Sera go? I'm not afraid of the dark. I used to be alone all the time in the countryside, but now it's kind of scary. I guess it's because Sera is always by my side now. At first I hated him being around all the time, and now I've gotten used to it. Now it feels strange when Sera's not around. Sera, come back soon! I yell as loud as I can, but Sera doesn't answer and I can't hear his footsteps either. Is this shrine that big? I stand up to make my way towards him.
俺は動くなと言ったはずだが。
Whoa, it's you! When I hear Sera's voice behind me, my heart almost jumps into my throat. He looks disappointed behind me.
何をそんなに驚いているんだ？
You suddenly turned up behind me. I didn't even hear you walk in.
足音？ああ。床がきしむようだから足元に注意して慎重に歩いてきたんだ。
I breathe a sigh of relief and sit down on the ground.
それほど怖がらせたのか。すまなかったな。
Sera drops a big cloth at my feet and I look at him curiously.
ここに布団の類はないようだ。何もないよりはいいだろう。
But won't you be cold?
俺のことはいい。
But
俺はお前の護衛だ。お前に何かあっては困る。
he has plenty of ropes to keep him warm anyway. That's why his worry doesn't especially make me happy. Do you think the palace is okay? After a moment of silence, I ask him something that's been on my mind.
それは俺たちがここで心配していてもどうにもならないだろう。それよりも今はちゃんと休め。
I guess. I fall asleep on the shrine floor. The candlelight helps light up the room, but my mood is still down in the dumps. Cold. I wake up shivering. It might be spring, but the nights are still cold. I glance at the candle, but it's not enough to give off much warmth. I pull out the big cloth that's covering my legs, but doesn't help much. It should get warm by morning. I just have to put up with the cold until then. Moving around might get me warmer. I try to get up, but I start shivering more.
どうした？寒いのか？
Sera comes up from behind and wraps his arms around me. Doki doki. Doki
少しは暖
doki.
かくなったか？
Huh? Sure enough, my back feels very warm. My body stops shivering and my heart beats faster and my cheeks turn red. I slowly turn to see Sera's face. He looks straightforward with his usual stoicism. Sera's just trying to keep me warm, but my heart keeps racing nervously. His arms hold me so gently that it almost feels like a beloved's embrace. Thank you.
夜が明けたら早めに王宮に帰れるよう手配しよう。気になるのだろう。
Oh yeah. Maybe he heard me earlier after all.
顔に出ている。素直なことは美徳かもしれないが、 淑女としては問題だろうな。
Sera confirms that I'm obvious. He doesn't talk very much, but he's very observant. I clutch onto the sleeve of his kimono. Thank you, Sera. I whisper to myself before drifting to sleep. I open up my heavy eyelids. The shrine doesn't have any windows, but the sunlight seeps through its wooden boards. It's so quiet. It's so different from the bustling streets.
起きたのか?
Sera is already awake and waiting against the wall for me to wake up. Sorry for making you wait.
それは構わない。姫様がこんなところで熟睡できてしまうのはどうかと思うがな。
Well, I grew up in the countryside. Sleeping on the floor was so uncomfortable that I might have tossed and turned in my sleep. I stopped myself before I asked, since I know he probably would tell me the truth. Never mind. We leave the shrine and head to the palace. Oh my gosh. I whisper to myself as we walk past a line of burned shops and houses. Walls are covered in soot, roofs have caved in, and some houses are practically ashes. Some are just skeletons of what they used to be. No one could live in these houses in the state they're in now. The line goes on forever. I gaze at the people in front of the ruins. Some of them are looking through the debris and trying to find something. Some people tend to be wounded, while others start to clean up the ashes. I can't believe how many fires and shops were caught in the fire. I whisper to Sera. I saw a fire in the countryside before, but it only consumed one house. I've never seen fire cause destruction this extreme.
中央都市は家が密集しているからな。周りに燃え移って一気に広がったんだろう。
I see. I can't take my eyes off the destruction. When I stop in my tracks, Sera taps me on the shoulder. The tap brings me back to reality.
何をやっているんだ?
Yeah. We pass by more burned houses as we continue down the street. Damn. On our way back to the palace, we notice people have already started to clean up the debris. There's a temporary sidewalk to the side of the road that leads to the palace. We can see from here that the palace was spared from the flames. The palace is okay.
そうだな。
Yeah. As we continue along the road, I suddenly stop in my tracks. Sera, since the palace wasn't affected, why don't we stay here and help clean up? Sera stops and looks at me in surprise before letting out a big sigh.
お前は本当に変わっているな。姫様が火事の後始末をしたいなど。
Am I not allowed to?
まあ、俺が何か言ったところで変わらないか。だが、王宮に顔を出すのが先だ。天崎様も心配しているかもしれないからな。
Worried? I don't know about that. Soshi hasn't seemed to care about me since the day I got here. I'm just a pawn for him to marry off to a foreign prince. But maybe he's worried about me because he needs me for that. Okay, let's go. I'll find out the answer when we get back to the palace. I didn't expect to have to spend the night in town on my first day out. We finally get to the palace. Soshi gives me a cool look from his black leather chair while Sera stands behind me. I didn't expect a tearful reunion, so I give him a formal response. I'm very sorry I worried you. I'm glad you're safe. At least he seems happy I'm okay. But there's something I need to ask him. Soshi, it seems like the fire wasn't affected, but the palace wasn't affected, but the fire caused a lot of damage in town.
ああ、そう報告されているな。
Can't the palace send some kind of aid? The palace has so many guards, it wouldn't hurt to send some of them into town to help clean up the debris.
兵は王宮を守るためのものだ。
But there are a lot of people suffering.
すべてに手を差し伸べることはできない。仮に一部のみに手を貸したとすれば、不公平だと不満を生むだろう。
That might be true, but Soshi might be right. I'm just looking at the problem in front of me, but he's looking at the big picture. But we need to do something. State what I think. I'm a badass. But Soshi. When I open my mouth, Soshi gives me a sharp glare.
この私に意見するつもりか。ずいぶん偉くなったものだな。部屋に戻っておとなしくしていろ。しばらく外出は禁止だ。
What? If I can't leave the palace, I can't help out in town.
しばらくは部屋からも出るの。セラ、外に出ないようにしっかり見張っておくんだ。
Soshi gives Sera the order. Now I won't even be able to sneak out. Soshi would be furious if he found out I was thinking about sneaking out. My feet feel heavy as I make my way out to the room. Suddenly, I lose all of my strength and slump down in my chair. Not only am I forbidden to leave the palace, but now I can't even leave my room. I was excited when I got permission to go into town, but in the end, I'm just a bird in a cage. Once I get my education and become an upright lady, I'll be sent to some foreign country to get married. And my opinions won't matter anymore, as if they matter now. Suddenly, I realize Sera is standing at my side as usual. Sera, I promise not to leave my room, so can you let me be alone for a while?
それはできないが、さすがにお前が窓から逃げるとは考えていないが、俺にはお前の護衛という責務がある。
I knew he would say that. I hold back my tears as I try to convince him. Please, it'll only be for a little while.
その少しの間に何かあったらどうする？
I know Sera means well, but I start to get angry. Why doesn't he understand? I'm trying so hard not to cry in front of him. Unable to hold back my anger, I start to yell. I told you to leave.
できない。
Sera stays put. The things so she said and my inability to help with the fire pile up until I can't take it anymore. You're so dumb. I said I won't run away. Sometimes I need alone time. Why is this happening to me? Everyone calls me a princess, but I don't have any power at all. Once I start letting out my feelings, the tears begin to flow. I hide my face so Sera can't see me cry. What am I yelling at him for? Sera's just doing what he was ordered to do. Since I can't see his face, I can't tell if he's angry or annoyed. He might just be as stoic as ever. Why is he saying sorry? I can't believe he thinks that after I just ranted at him. Sera's words warm my heart and more tears come to my eyes. I'm sorry for yelling at you.
謝らなくていい。お前は悪くない。
Sera falls silent, but what he says was more than enough. All of my frustration melts away and my heart suddenly feels light. What a dreamboat. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop it here. I appreciate you watching this. If you have any questions or comments or concerns about this series or anything else, go ahead and leave them down below. If you want more content on Otome games, other games, sometimes walkthroughs, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and join the Moon Cult, as I want to start calling my wonderful subbies. Yeah, if you like this, go ahead and leave a like. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you watching this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.